Hey, girl. Hey. How are you, Maim? How are you? What's new with you?
I'm a bit of a hot mess, but it's a blessed and highly favored, but still a little bit of a hot mess. Basking in the glory of
You
hearing
know,
about
girl,
yes.
everybody that says they're blessed, highly favored is a little bit of a hot mess.
That's why I'm mixing my drink right now, right there. That's it. So happy Pride to our hometown of Statesville.
Girl, when I saw our eighth grade science teacher and her husband there, I was like, you know what? You know what?
I ain't gonna lie, I jumped up, did a little bit of praise dance.
I
I ain't
did
gonna
too.
lie.
Okay, I'm not gonna. I'll tell you what I was doing. I was using the bathroom as you do in the morning, and I started crying on the toilet.
Stop it. I mean, I shed some tears too. They were like the happy tears, like, yes, Lord. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
That.
I mean, it's a reminder, right?
Uh-huh.
And I tell people that all the time. I'm like, as much as I trash talk where we come from, the people are not all bad where we come
Right,
from.
right.
And
And
there's
it
wonderful folks.
apparently went off without a hitch.
I love
No,
it.
like, no counter protesters, no
Oh, I love
nothing.
it.
It was just, and apparently was crowded.
Yeah. No, I know. Honey, I got a play-by-play app right after because one of the ladies that goes to church with my mom, she called me and her on a three-way call to report back on the show. I thought it was gonna be a quick call. Suddenly it was 45 minutes. Yeah, she's never been to one of those before. And so she was going on about all the things she saw. She's never been exposed to Western North Carolina drag queens, so she was a little surprised
Where's
about.
this woman from?
She's from Statesville, but she's just never been,
Okay.
she's used to, I mean, the couple of times she's ever seen a drag queen is on TV, and those are not the same as those Hickory girls. And so
Girl, those them Hickory girls are a. You know, I almost did go back home to go see the after party at Cabaret because
yes.
girl, next year you and I are going, and we're going to the after
Oh
party.
no. Oh, she was already like, she said, "Why did you hear?" I was like, "What? I don't know. I don't
Girl,
know."
next year we'll have a booth. You and I will just sit there and talk into microphones. That's it. That's all we're going to do. We aren't going to sell anything or anything like that. We're just going to sit there and talk to people.
Every former school teacher that comes across, people like, "Hey!"
Hi! And we will be in the lightest of drag.
Yeah. I mean, technically, we could do full beat because it ain't that. It's not as hot. It's in
Oh,
September.
I don't know if you know, but like Tropical Storm Ophelia came through.
I know it canceled the one in Durham because of that.
Yeah, but it was like 60 degrees here yesterday.
Ooh.
Isn't that the perfect temperature to be in drag?
Oh, that is the perfect track.
It
As I
really,
as I eyeball today.
dear listeners, there's something you don't understand about drag. When you put on pancake stick, powder, more pancake for contouring, more powder, eyeshadow, blush, more powder,
Highlighter.
eyeliner, eyelashes, lipstick, setting spray, and throw a wig on top of all that.
And
While
that's
everything you're wearing is nylon or is polyester, it is not a comfortable way to be. Even your titties are polyester, so
you are your own
you
ecosystem,
are your own ecosystem.
and it's mostly a swamp.
As Trixie Mattel was saying the other day, God love her, she was like, it's very hot. And she was talking about putting perfume and deodorant on because
Yes.
baby drag queens, if any of you out there just starting, you're gonna sweat. I have seen the thinnest rail of a man.
You still sweat?
Sweat, like, even those that go, oh my God, don't sweat. Girl, you gonna sweat.
Just put some panty liners under those titties. You'll be okay.
Girl, you remember how I used to sweat and my face would be down at my tits by the end of the night? Like,
your tits looked amazing.
How did my makeup get down there?
Oh my God, your tits are contoured perfectly.
It's all the color, except for a little light lipstick and that the
that lipstick will be holding on, honey, holding on. The God's unchanging hand.
I don't know how, because it was the cheapest lipstick.
Sometimes it is those cheap lipsticks, though.
I am, by the way, girl, just throwing this out there. And dear listeners, if any of you need some as well, Trixie Cosmetics, this is not sponsored, their liquid lipstick is phenomenal. And for Halloween, they've re-released their black liquid lipstick.
Oh, really?
It is $16. I bought myself a tube. So just going out there
some
and
of theirs.
Yeah, it is.
Juvia's Place has a beautiful liquid black lipstick too, though.
Like,
I wish it wasn't called what it was called.
I just know that Trixie's, you put it on, it stays the fuck on. It is shiny as hell. So
shiny.
So shiny.
It's time. We're getting in the spooky season. Oof.
Girl. Speaking of spooky season, did you know that we have Patreon? Dear listeners, you can go to patreon.com. Mims and Maim, you can throw us some money. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have another podcasts?
What?
That's right, Maim. We have You Slay Me, our Murder She Wrote podcast, and We Object, our Ally McBeal podcast, which, if you subscribe to our Patreon, you will get us in the lightest of drag.
So light.
As like a preview show. You know, you'll get it early release. That's what I'm looking for. And dear listeners, I would like to apologize. It's too late to apologize.
Too late.
It's too late. Even though I've already told the patrons, I'm going to tell the dear listeners as well. Last week, I was sick and didn't want to admit it to Maim, but I eventually did. And then on Monday, I took the COVID vaccine.
Literally.
Put me asunder 12 hours later and all day Tuesday.
Not asunder.
Asunder. And we usually record Ally McBeal on Tuesday. Ooh, girl, I had 101.5 fever at one point.
Stop.
I was sitting there. I was like, I'm going to get chills. All of a sudden, I got chills. I was like, my fever's probably like 99 right now.
No.
I put that thermometer in. I was like, I'd say, what now?
You should have used your mouth.
A thermometer's about the only thing not going up my ass right now. Anyway, hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Where are we at with this? Did you know that we have merchandise?
I'm punch drunk, as you can tell. I'm so like.
Are you sure you just aren't drunk? If you go to MimsandMaim.com, you can buy something. Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Do you know what I love?
5-star.
That's right. Dear listeners, I j'adore 5-star reviews. I j'adore 5-star reviews. I really do. It just like Charlize Theron. Her name's actually Theron. We've just been overcorrecting for all these years.
No way.
It's Charlize Theron. It's just whenever somebody says Theron, it sounds right.
So good.
But it's not. It's just Theron.
Gosh, man, I hope she never has a kid and names him Darren. That would be terrible.
Darren Theron, I think it goes together. This season 5, episode 3, Working Mother.
I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. And that's Marjorie. Just so you will know, and your children will someday know, is the night the lights went out in Georgia. The lights went out, the lights went out, the lights went out, the lights went out. And that is the night. The light went out in Georgia.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Well, now you do.
Yeah. Beginning of the end.
Oh, God. Well, she's not gone yet.
I know. It's almost like they're testing the audience, though.
Well, we're at Sugar Baker's.
Sugar Bakers.
And Suzanne wants a big screen TV.
Don't we all?
Because, because when they're always bored at work.
Yes, because work is so easy there and nobody does anything.
I mean, if they're with as much debt as they're always in, do they really ever do anything? Girl, I've got a question. If this was filmed today, do you think they'd all be working in a Lowe's Home Improvement at the little design area back in the back?
I think if this was done today, it would still be the same. I think so. The reason I say that is the lady that helped us with our house, she basically is doing the designing women thing. Like, she is her own boss and all of that stuff. She just happens to be like a petite little Jewish lady. Like, but yeah, I think it'll still be the same.
So I believe they did a play of designing women, and they made Anthony a woman.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, why would they do that?
They made him a black woman.
But that's the whole point of the dynamics of everything.
I don't know. I don't know.
Is this one of those woke things that, where they trying to be like so woke that they counter-corrected and ended up being offensive?
Is this one of those? Is this Linda Bloodworth Thompson trying to be woke? No, girl, it'd be more racist if it was.
It would actually. Jeez, Linda, Anthony, you are an amazing, strong, independent Asian woman.
Named Anthony.
Anthony Swee. Anna for short.
Oh God, she would probably write her as trans at some point, but they'd go
now?
back. Oh my God!
If Designing Woman was done now, by the end of that series, Anthony would be a trans woman. Like, there is no question at all that's how that would go.
Oh God! Well, there's a client coming.
Oh, okay. Everybody's nervous about this client.
Her name is Randa Oliver.
Oh my gosh.
And Julia says that they have to treat her as a professional, which means, Suzanne, do not say bitch as you sneeze.
Oh, I'd do something like that.
I know you would. Probably at me.
Oh, I would never, as I sneeze, no, I would just say bitch, like, just a lot. Like I have Tourette's.
Please don't do that. That's offensive to bitches.
Smart. to bitches.
Hi, Randa.
Oh, Randa's a child.
She's a child. She is a child.
And not a child of the guy, y'all. Just a child.
Anthony drove her here. They show Randa the drawings that they went from English country to French provincial or back, whichever way it was. Okay. She hates them.
Oh, no.
And we find out that Randa's mama's in Europe.
Oh, that's probably why they did the French provincial.
That's probably true. So they sent her to, or she has to go to the bathroom.
For a tinkle.
So she goes off the bathroom, and Suzanne's like, Randa has to have everything her way the first time and right away. What's she gonna be like when she grows up?
Suzanne.
Anthony's like, you. And Mary Jo, they start blaming the mother, and Mary Jo's like, why is it always the mom's fault? And Mary Jo goes off. We find out.
She's not wrong, though, right? She's not technically wrong.
She's not wrong. No. But we find out that Quentin broke into somebody's house.
I'm sorry, what?
He won't play Nintendo, and the mother of his friend, Told him he could come back anytime. It's not Mary Jo's fault.
As you do in the South.
Mother's fault. So he just came back and broke in to go play it one evening.
Was the game worth it at least?
It was Super Mario Brothers 3.
Oh yeah, totally worth it.
Do you remember the movie with Fred Savage?
Where he goes to the World Nintendo Championships
and plays Super Mario Brothers 3.
And yeah, that special edition Nintendo game that came out that was like alongside it.
I don't remember that. That was Super Mario. The game of the thing was Super Mario Brothers 3. They had another game that.
No, they did like a thing where they did like the championship edition version after that came out because people didn't know that was a thing.
Girl, let me just tell you, I did not know this.
Yes.
But there is, I want to find it out there. There is Marble Madness that was like an arcade version.
What?
And you have, it has one of the spinny marbles to direct the marble. Can you imagine just how impossible that must be? Marble Madness in itself is impossible. An impossible fucking game. I love that game. It is so impossible.
I feel like that was our game. Like I feel like of all of the games, that was our game because nobody else really liked the game but the two of us.
No, exactly. I think I made it to level 5, and that's how far I got. I'm like,
I think we're masochists.
If we must be, it's so bad. Like it was so hard.
And there's like no cheat codes. There's nothing. It's just skill.
No, exactly. And not even skill. Like, it's not even, like...
Because half of it was, like, just dumb luck.
God.
Oh, man, an arcade version would be so cool, but also so frustrating.
Yeah, somebody was at one of the, like, Boxcar or whatever they are, retro game things. They had it in there. I was like...
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's in Atlanta, Georgia, that they were...
I bet lesbians would be good at that game in the arcade version.
Why lesbians?
Manipulating the marbles with their fingers.
It's a big round marble.
I'm trying to make a queer joke because we're queers. I was just trying to be funny,
and work.
You just it would have worked if I said that to if I said it to one of my lesbian friends, they would have thought that was funny.
They could have also just been humoring you to get you to go away.
That's true. Mm-hmm. That sounds like most of my relationships.
It's true. I know. So Rhonda's back from the bathroom. Randa's back from the bathroom. Thank you. And her candy lipstick was stolen. And it's the same color that Suzanne's wearing. Julia's like, "Did you steal it?" And Suzanne's like, No. But I do like how Suzanne does this. Like, covers up her lips as soon as she comes back.
As much as I appreciate the humor of this moment, logistically, all of that would have been so impossible. Randa was on the couch for like a minute.
No, she left her purse behind. She left her purse on the chair.
I didn't realize she left her purse there.
Yes.
Yes,
she left her purse on the chair. Well, I don't have my little yellow phone because I rearranged my office.
No.
So ring.
Hello.
There's a phone call and it's Miss Philpott.
Oh no, Miss Philpott, what's wrong?
So they chit chat for a minute.
They
just chit chat for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Randa leaves. After having a little bit. First, she calls Anthony the driver. And Randa just likes to call people what they are. And Anthony's like, well, as long as we've got that understanding. And they leave. Mary Jo, after Randa leaves, is like, it's like somebody took Leona Helmsley and just boiled her down. Best line of the entire thing.
Do you remember when we had that obsession with Leona Helmsley,
Girl,
too?
Who didn't we have an obsession with that was a woman in power? Is a little evil.
It's really funny now that I think about it. It's like we were strange children.
Funny.
We were weird little kids. We really were strange children.
Girl, we were
like the people that we idolized. It's very strange.
Girl, we were just two faggots who grew up early. That's all we is. Girl, we were just homosexuals of the 90s, but like we were 40-year-old homosexuals in the 90s, even though we were only like 7 years old.
Oh, it's so strange.
Like 1990, us laughed about Leona Helmsley like we're 45, we're 10. What do you say, girl? You're so high pitched you bust out your mind.
Sorry, I don't know. Some of these episodes that we've been doing on these different shows have just reminded me, like, we were little kids.
We were. Well, we're back to Charlene, and we find out Olivia took her first steps.
Oh, that's amazing! Everybody should be super, super happy about that.
Charlene is very upset because she missed it.
Oh no!
Well, Charlene quits for a year.
Oh, okay. Is this when we get her sister finally?
No, we never get her sister.
Wait,
it's a cousin.
Is it her cousin?
It's a cousin.
For some reason, I thought I was her. Maybe
no, because we've already met her entire family.
That's right.
And Jan Hooks
was not one of
was not one of them. I wish she would have been.
That would have been cool, actually.
Yeah, Jan Hooks is funny. Like of the mess that is in front of us next season.
That's what I'm looking forward to, because I love her.
I'm good with Jan Hooks. Like, I am good with Jan Hooks.
Once again, why I think sometimes people that listen to this are probably like, how did their parents, both of them, their parents just like let them stay up to watch things like Saturday Night Live and all of that? And I'm like, yeah, they did.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, during the week, my bedtime was at this time was 9 to 9:30. Yeah. On the weekend, Friday I was usually tired by 10:30, so I just went to bed. I know I'm not you, but on Saturday I was up till midnight 1. That was, but it was because I had to get up early on Friday. I was usually tired earlier, so I just went to bed. Not there was no like you have to go to bed at this time. But
that must have been I still, to this day, I was trying to tell my husband that once, as far as like, because we used to joke about me being a night owl, and he would ask him, he's like, what did you do during school? I was like, what do you mean? He's like you stayed up late then too? I was like, yeah. I was like, I wasn't sleepy. I said, I told you, when the sun goes down, my clock turns on. Like, it's not a thing. Even back then, we were going to school like, what, 8 o'clock, something like that? I was like, yeah, I was still wide awake.
I mean, most modern research shows that high schoolers, you should not even start high school till 10 a.m. You should not, like, and me in high school, like, it was hard for me to get to bed before 11. Like, it was hard to fall asleep.
Let's not forget the fact that both of us were like not exactly in the most like lower level classes too, so the homework would take forever to do.
Ever. Like, it was
like, and not even like forever because we were no, our teachers just gave us lots and lots of homework. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think that's why our backs are all messed up now from carrying books.
You say that. I think that math was the only one that really gave us a lot of homework.
No, because remember by the time we got into like sophomore, junior, and senior, we started having to write those papers all the time in all the different classes. Like the English class, we had papers, and the history class, we had papers. We had papers and everything.
I will still say, I got our English teacher. Did I ever tell you this?
No.
She always said, I can tell when someone uses Cliff Notes. I can tell when someone uses Cliff Notes. Crime and Punishment, girl. And Portrait of an Artist. Cliff Notes for both of them. Highest grades I made in the class.
I love that book, Crime and Punishment.
Of course you did.
I
you just like horse fucking. What?
I got so sucked into that book that I like read it over the course of like a Sunday. Like, I just stayed in the living room and just read it from cover to cover.
I could not. I tried. Do you know which one I had to teach?
No.
I had to teach Heart of Darkness.
Oh,
I
that's right.
hate that book.
Yeah.
hate that book. Like, it's only 115, 120 pages.
It's not super long.
Oh,
It's not like you had mine doing a farewell to arms.
bye, girl. That's what. And I was like, I can't even. Ugh. I remember who I had in that group too. At least one of them.
We're old, bitch.
Still better.
These kids can't even write cursive now.
Well, the temp's here.
Adam,
He's cute, but he's dumb.
he's a very like 80s teenage that guy.
Yeah, he is. Mary Jo says Charlene will be coming back anytime. Like,
Okay.
she's like, she's going to be coming back. She's going to want to, get tired of working at home. She's going to get lunch. She's going to come back. It's going to be great. Well, Charlene's here.
He looks miserable, right?
No, she looks so happy.
Oh no.
And she's coming in to schedule a lunch date with everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's got to go right now 'cause she's really busy, but she's going to take Olivia to a play date, but she's having a great time.
Aw.
I know.
That's nice.
I know. Isn't it, though?
Some moms really do like being at home with their children.
I know. Yeah.
It's strange how they sometimes TV makes it seem like it's just the biggest burden. And it is a burden in terms of like workload, but
It
like
is.
some women actually really, I mean, that's the thing they enjoy doing.
do.
I mean, we have a few stay-at-home dads in our that we know, that love
Yeah.
their life.
Yeah. Good on them. Look, my goal, if and when a baby comes, is to have Fran Drescher in my home.
Yeah. After she's done being the SAG union president.
Mrs. Mims.
I want
It's
the nanny's
Miss
mother.
Bitch.
Ms.
Oh, God. Anyway, what were you saying?
I don't remember now. My brain's as soon as you said Miss, my brain's gone.
So it's a little bit later on.
Okay.
Girl. And we know that because there was a flash with another picture of Sugarbakers, and everybody's in a different outfit.
Yes.
So Suzanne's going to take Randa, and she's going to kill her with kindness.
Oh,
She's
that's
going to
good.
take her to the mall.
The mall at the time that was a big deal back then.
That was a big deal back then. They're going to have a shopping day, and Anthony's going to drive them in her Mercedes. And Suzanne even gives Anthony a note to show somebody in case they stop her in the Mercedes. Or stop him while he drives around, because he's just going to drive around the mall waiting for them to get done inside.
Not suspicious at all.
No.
I mean, Anthony, God bless him. I would just be like, I'm not doing that.
So Julia goes talk to the temp, and she's like, you are full of potential. You can be anything you want to be. He's like president? Probably vice president. Dan Quayle joke. Dan Quayle's an idiot joke.
I had to do the math there. I was like, I think this is a Dan.
Oh, yeah. They wouldn't say that about Al Gore.
No.
No, they wouldn't say that about Al Gore.
He invented the internet.
He did invent the internet. And he found out what happened to the electric car. God. Well, Julia and Mary Jo talked to each other like, we're going to go talk Charlene. We're going to get her back.
Smart.
We're gonna get this
Adam is
fixed.
an idiot. Adam is so
an idiot,
stupid.
like an idiot, a cute idiot. He is so cute.
He's actually cute.
He's so early 90s, my type.
Yeah.
Like he's got that Breckenmeyer written all over him. Like, oh God, Breckenmeyer. I don't know why. Speaking of that, and skateboarding brought this to mind.
Yes.
Just want to let you know, on Paramount, the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie's there now.
Like the one that did really well,
Yes.
like on their critics and all that stuff.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It is.
I'll watch that this week.
Fantastic. Like, it is so good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's a few critics said like it was the best one that they've done so far now. So
Best
that's actually good.
one.
Like of all the Teenage Mutant movies.
Oh yeah. I was like, not the best animated movie. That's the most recent Spider-Man.
Just the best movies, like the best actual big screen movies.
Yeah. The most recent Spider-Man, though, have you seen that one? Into the Spider-Verse, so many Spider-Mans. Yeah, it's so good.
I hope it wins Oscar.
And it's very, I mean, I don't know if you caught it. I don't know if you caught a couple of things. Number one, she's trans.
Who is?
The female Spider-Woman.
She is?
Yes, you have to look at things. The colors of her room are done the trans flag colors, and there's a trans rights poster in there.
Stop it.
Yep.
I missed that.
And probably the punk rock dude is probably flirting with the main Spider-Man a lot. Did you notice that?
I did notice that there was a weird dialogue there.
And he I think he turns pink whenever he's talking to him. And the main Spider-Man blushes anytime he's talking to him. It's very subtle, very cute.
Come on, Sony.
Yeah, well look, they gotta do something.
I mean, in a multiverse of Spider-Man, you know.
I need a multiverse of Spider-Man right over here.
I think they.
Did I ever tell you that story?
No.
Okay. About the first time when the first Spider-Man movie came out, I didn't tell you the story.
The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie. No.
So I went to go see it with my friend. She was very horny at the time. I don't believe you know this friend. Actually, you do know this friend because she dated the one for a bit. Not the. Anyway. So we were in the movie theater, and you know that scene where he comes out all buff and everything.
Yes.
She said very loudly, "Fuck me with that Spidey dick." As that happened in a absolutely packed theater at 10 p.m. in the evening because we watched the opening day.
Have you ever seen that Spider-Man dildo?
What now?
That Spider-Man, they did this thing back when all of those were first starting to come out. Like, this is a long time ago, where they actually did like superhero based dildos. There was an Incredible Hulk one, a Batman one, a Spider-Man one, and an Iron Man one. It was like literally 15 years ago. But the Spider-Man one was very strange looking. Like, the store had them. It was red and it was textured with spider webs on it. It was just a weird time when those movies first started like taking steam and everything, that these companies were like, let's do something to tie it into that. It's like, this is not the thing you should have done, dude. Like, this is not it. Please don't ever do that again. I wonder if there's actually a thing on that too. I bet it's somewhere.
Anyway. So Julie and Mary Jo are going to get Charlene and bring her back. We're at Charlene's.
Mm-hmm.
And Mary Jo makes fun of her watching a soap opera. Ha 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 ha. Julia leaves to give Olivia some juice, because giving juice to children's a good thing at this time.
It's not evil yet. It's not evil.
No. Girl, let me just tell you how much apple juice, orange juice, and etc. I had back in the day. White grape juice.
You were addicted to white grape juice.
White grape juice is delicious.
You were addicted to that back then.
I don't know if you agree. White grape. I can't drink juice now. It's too sweet.
It's too sweet for you?
Girl, I don't drink soda.
Oh.
Yeah, it's too sweet.
Uh-huh.
I don't drink very much of. Every once in a while I can have some orange juice, but like usually sodas and juices and stuff are just too sweet for me now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sweet tea, no. No, doesn't. Yeah, no.
Sweet tea, girl.
No sweet tea. It's too sweet.
Lord.
Too sweet. I don't add sugar to coffee or anything. Nope. Too sweet.
What has happened to your
Too
taste
sweet.
buds?
I quit drinking it one day and it just stopped. Like if you just quit drinking soda, your taste buds will get readjusted to not having it.
I mean, I tried that before, but that didn't work.
How long did you try it? A day?
I don't remember.
You have to give it a couple months. But I tried, I tried Starry, the Sierra Mist replacement recently.
Oh, yeah.
It's so bad.
I haven't had it yet.
It's very sweet.
I mean, I haven't had like I do the, I'd like to like the little flavored water thingies, but like I don't like a lot of soda, but I did try that weird Pepsi Peeps flavor. That was an experience.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because it was, I love Peeps, so I was just like, well, let me just see what it's like.
When I go to gay poker when they have it, that person buys like any and all flavored Oreos that come out. I know you're an Oreo connoisseur yourself, and I have not had one that is better than just an original double stuffed Oreo.
I know you've told me that before. We've had some deep conversations. You don't like the pumpkin pie spice.
Ugh.
And my favorite one that they didn't bring back was this is like the late 2000s, the strawberry shortcake Oreo was so good.
Here's the thing, if they actually taste good and people like them, don't you think they'd keep them?
No, because this is back when they literally would do like a flavor a summer and they never would go back. They never would go back to it. And which is so funny now because now they do more like flavors, like permanent flavors. The buttery toffees, I think, is really delicious one too.
So when the first vaccine came out, like the original COVID vaccine came out,
was it strawberry flavor?
But my husband went to go. He was one of the first groups to get it, like because he was an essential worker. Went to Siler City, North Carolina, to go get it.
Not Siler City, honey.
Siler City, and the woman in there had a thing of Lady Gaga Oreos.
Yes.
And she was giving one out to everybody, and he was like last person that day. She's like, here, just take the whole box. So we had a whole box of those nasty ass Lady Gaga Oreos.
It was so subtly different, and I'm still to this day like I can't quite put my finger on what was different. It's not just they're not there. There was just something that was
they weren't good.
There was something different, and I think it was in the cookie
listeners,
portion.
They weren't good.
Some people didn't even taste a difference in those cookies versus regular ones. Yeah, like a lot of people
fruit in them.
I'm just saying, a lot of people, like Facebook friends and all of that, a lot of people were like, oh, I don't taste any difference.
Are they smokers?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, Mary Jo and Charlene have a talk.
Oh, okay. They're friends. So
and we find out that all of the other women in the neighborhood are using Charlene to do stuff.
Oh.
And Mary Jo's like, and Charlene's like, I'm very busy. And Mary Jo just says, deciding between Dr. Phil, not Dr. Phil, just Phil Donahue. Deciding between Phil and Oprah must be hellish. Charlene is offended. And Mary Jo's like, it's just a joke. And Charlene looks at her and said, if you hadn't been working, Quentin wouldn't have gotten in trouble. And Mary Jo loses it. And Charlene kicks them out.
This is basically the biggest fight they've had on this show so far.
Yep, it's true.
Like, it was almost to the point where it like drifted into dramedy.
Uh-huh.
I was like, wait a minute. Come on, ladies.
So we're at Sugarbakers. And Julia comes back in and asks Adam about Anthony and Suzanne. And he's like, well, who's that? Well, Anthony's here. And Julia's like, well, where's Suzanne? And Suzanne comes in with her hair all screwed up.
Looks amazing.
Looks amazing. Where's Rhonda, whatever her name is? Well, she's here, and she looks beaten up and dirty.
Yes.
So here's the tea, girl.
Oh, okay. What happened?
Apparently, they were at one of those kiosks, and they were looking at some lapis beads.
Okay.
And Suzanne had them in her hand, was getting ready to buy them. Random pulled them out of her hand, and she fell over into a reflecting pool. Well, as Suzanne was trying to help her out of the reflecting pool, she grabbed Suzanne's hairpiece and threw it up into a mall tree.
Yes.
Then they proceeded to beat the hell out of each other, and the mall cops had to come. And Anthony says that Suzanne should have had a note for herself.
That reminded me of the first time I ever went to a drag ball. It did, actually. So don't make that face. So what was it, sophomore year, the first day of school, sophomore year in college, there was a ball going on downtown at this bar called the Palms, and I didn't know what that was, because I mean, I didn't know any of that stuff. And so we went, and it was smoky, and it was dark, and it was very like sketchy. And two of the drag queens were doing Femme Queen Realness, and one of the girls got a little handsy and tried to like snatch the other contestant's wig, and instead her wig fell off. And when that happened, the first contestant kicked that wig, and that thing flew up into the air in an arc and landed on a nail. Was just randomly hanging up in the rafters, and the wig was just stuck. And it was one of those moments where I was like, this is probably never gonna leave my memory for as long as I live. That moment happening, because it was just the most like 3 steps of randomness. But yeah, she won though. That girl won. The one that kept her wig. 10s across the board.
10s across the board.
Whew.
Well, Julia lays down the law. Lays down the law, and she's like, you will treat your elders with respect. And behind Julia, Suzanne's doing a little nana boo boo dance, and Julia looks over her shoulders like, your mental elders. We find out that the reason Randa is the way she is because that's the way her mom taught her to treat decorators.
Oh.
Like the help. And Mary Jo's like, well, you know why I didn't ask for alimony, right? And Julie's like, we assumed, and Suzanne says you were stupid. Agree.
Yeah,
Agreed. Like, Mary Jo has a moment that she explains, no, I didn't accept alimony because I want my kids to learn that they have to do things for themselves, blah, 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 blah. No, you tell them to be stupid. You tell them that they don't deserve equal pay, that you are less than. I'm sorry.
Because, I mean, technically, for me, it wasn't even equal pay. It is Ted has everything because of the contributions of Mary Jo.
Yep.
You better pay me.
Yep.
I better get half of everything for the rest of time.
For the rest of time.
No.
So Mary Jo's like, I've been a good mother, but a bad friend. So she goes over to Charlene. She apologizes to Charlene. We find out that Bill's mom was a little rude to Charlene about how she's, glad she finally made the decision to become a stay-at-home mother and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And Charlene confesses she was actually watching the soaps.
Well, there you go, Charlene. See, once you're honest with yourself, that's all that matters.
Well, Mary Jo has a gift for Charlene. It's an Andrew Lippett's computer. I don't know if you saw the name on the computer. Andrew Lippett's. I'm like, what? And then
It's
she looks over at him. He's like, I'm fired, aren't I? And she's like, no. But while he and Anthony are holding the computer, she does say, you're let go. And Adam goes, okay, and drops the computer. Do 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 do. Hey, Maim.
yes.
Did you find yourself a Miss Georgia World?
Giving my Miss Georgia World to the post-fight Susan
Yes.
Sugarbaker.
Yes.
Because that wig, that hairpiece was everything.
Somehow it was both the most ragged and the most beautiful she looked in the show, right? Like they made her and I think that's part of it. They actually touched up her makeup to make it clearer so that the scruff marks would look crazy. Oh God, Delta Burke is doing so much work now though. Like
good.
She really is the best the show has to offer.
Yeah.
Did you like this episode, Maim?
It's fun. I mean, it's like they're trying to insert some, this is kind of their first social commentary episode, I guess, in a while. So, I mean,
I like it, but there's the other part of it. I don't know if Mary Jo really need to apologize because she was just kind of being her smart ass self and Charlene did step over the line.
Charlene's okay.
But she was hurting at the time. Like it's complicated.
It's like, well, the thing is though, and I will say, I do think she needed to apologize because this is one of those pieces where the show showed, at least, Linda Bloodworth Thompson again, right? It's trying to show like that sisterhood vibe thing, right? Like, you know what? It doesn't like both of us were not great and we weren't in a great place. So somebody has to initiate this somehow. So sometimes you do. Sometimes you have to just apologize. Like, every once in a while, you have to be the bigger person and just say, you know what? I'm going to do the apology because this other person, because Charlene was in a more vulnerable place than Mary Jo. I mean, she'd just been home a few days, basically. It hasn't even been that long, it sounds like. So yeah, I don't know. It's difficult because you don't want people to, it's fun to joke around with people, but as like me and Mims, I'm sure that if we wanted to, we could say some terrible things jokingly to each other. I don't know what those would be, but I'm sure we could because we have a history and we have time together. But it's like you don't really need to do all that. Yeah. So I don't know. That's why I feel like she should apologize.
But I also think that I don't feel like Charlene apologized enough. Right? I feel like hers was because even though Mary Jo's was stabbing, Charlene's was stabbing right back, right? And a little bit harder. It was a let's see who can make the other bleed the most. Mm-hmm. And Charlene's was like,
as we compete for Mother of the Year.
Exactly.
It's too much. All this stuff, Hanny. Too much.
I think looking at something on my friend's Facebook wall, I think that the drag queens in Las Vegas at the RuPaul's Drag Race review thing do a drag brunch at Senor Frog's in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Senor Frog's, girl.
We used to have one of those.
You probably still do somewhere.
No, it's actually funny. So I always wondered about the place, but I never went to the one in Miami Beach. But now I pass it every Thursday because it's on the corner, catty corner to where my bar is. So nothing has moved in there in years since they closed. It was before, right, because of COVID. So,
girl, you got one in Fort Lauderdale.
Senior Frogs?
Yes.
Are you sure?
225 South Fort Lauderdale Beach, Florida. 225 South Fort Lauderdale Beach Boulevard, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 33316. It closed at 2 a.m.
This got to be new. Because that was not, I mean, none of my friends worked there.
What do you mean none of your friends were? What are you talking about?
Like, in terms of almost all the senior frogs have like drag brunches.
Do
That's what I
they?
mean. The one, yeah, a lot of like, they're all like Houston and all those places.
Are you sure you aren't thinking of?
I'm thinking about senior frogs. Yeah,
Okay.
like drag brunch at senior frogs is like a known thing.
Okay.
I remember when they had that drag brunch at the Taco Bell Cantina at Fort Lauderdale. Oh, I wanted that. I wanted that gig so bad.
Is the Taco Bell Cantina still open? They closed the one in Raleigh.
Oh no, it's still there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
still
They closed the one in Raleigh. I was very upset. Hey, Maim.
Oh,
Maim, before we keep going down this road, why don't you tell our dear listeners where they can find you?
Down the road again. Hello, dear listeners. It's me, Auntie Maim. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on socials at Auntie Maims with an S. If you want to come see me in real life, I host the Amazing Colossal Karaoke every Thursday night at Kill Your Idol in Miami Beach. I perform improv and stand-up at the Villain Theater in Miami. More about them at villaintheater.com. And lastly, I comment on the It's Happening Out show, which you can find out about them at It's Happening Out. To follow any of those links, you can just go to my website at I'mYourAuntieMaim.com. And now to you, Mims.
Hey, y'all, I'm the Divine Miss Mims. You can find me online at thedivinemissmims.com. Hey, Maim.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that we have Patreon?
What?
That's right. If you go to patreon.com, remember, Mims Maim, you can throw us some money. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have another podcasts? That's right. We have You Slay Me, our Murder She Wrote podcast, and We Object, our Alameda Bill podcast. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have merchandise?
No.
That's right, dear listeners. You go to mimsmaim.com. You can buy something. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know what I love?
5-star reviews.
That's right, dear listeners. I love 5-star reviews. And Maim.
Yes.
Maim, did you know that you can reach out and talk to us?
Reach out and touch.
That's right, Maim. You can send us an email at mimsamaim@gmail.com or send us a text at 704-380-0618. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Do you have anything else to add?
No.
Then why don't you say goodnight, Maim?
Good night, Maim.
Bye, y'all.